Hey guys, welcome to another video. We're doing a deck today because this is right after the standard bans of Omnath, Lucky Clover, and Escape to the Wilds. And so now the format, it's essentially wide open. There are a few decks that are powerful still, or that are still decks. So mainly the green-red adventure decks and mono-red and stuff like that. But it does open up some brewing potential. But we're not exactly doing that today because we're actually starting with a deck that was kind of on the uptick or around before and looked pretty impressive. So I wanted to start off with this and kind of see maybe if this is a new powerhouse or if it's kind of just meh. And that is Rogue Mill or Dimir Control, Dimir Rogues, however you want to call it. I don't like calling it Dimir Rogues because there's only 2 rogues in the deck. But this is essentially a mill / control / kind of tempo based deck. So let's start, of course, with the rogues. We have Thieves Guild Enforcer, which, when it first came out in Core 21, everybody was like, this is weird, this card's not great, it kind of didn't really see play, it's kind of another Delver of Secrets and Legacy, but besides that, it just looked weird, because it's like, wait, why is this card dealing with rogues? There weren't a lot of rogues, and especially weren't a lot of good rogues. And now we have a bunch, although in this deck, again, there's only one more. So it enters, Skyflash, and mills our opponent, and then also anytime a rogue enters, so if you have 2 rogue guild enforcers, or you play it and you play more rogues, it can mill your opponent for a lot. And then if you reach the mill threshold, it becomes a 3/2 with Death Touch, which is really, really powerful. It puts on a good clock, especially for just a 1-mana card, but also provides a good blocker for this deck, especially to trade. And then we have Soaring Thought Thief, which is Flash Flying, and then gives rogues +1/+0 if you have the mill threshold, and then it says whenever a rogue attacks, each opponent mills 2 cards. But it's 1 or more, so it only will ever mill once. So if you have just 1 Thought Thief, and you have a Guild Enforcer and a Thought Thief, and you attack with both, it'll only mill once. But if you have 2, then it will mill more. So yeah, so kind of a mini rogue, what's it called, buff. And then we have Ruin Crab, which is kind of an honorary rogue because it has landfall to mill our opponent for 3, which is really, really powerful with Fabled Passage. Those are kind of our mill cards here. Those are the ways in which we might mill our opponent. So this deck could theoretically just get a bunch of rogues, mill our opponent for a bunch, and win that way, but then we also just have control pieces. So let's go over that. So we have Blood Chief's Thirst, which is, kind of the fatal push of the set, very powerful, kind of an auto included in a lot of black decks now. Cling to Dust, which is really, really good when you're milling your opponent because you can nab something and you'll kind of always have a good target, and it's also kind of a safety net if you're milling an opponent that might have a good graveyard card like Croxa now or something like it. We don't have Uro anymore, obviously, but something like that, so you can feel safe knowing that you can nab an important card out of the graveyard if you happen to mill it over. We also have Frantic Inventory, which is our draw engine a little bit. Dwari Disruption, which functions as a land and a counter spell, which is really nice. Heartless Act and Drawn to the Lock for removal, as well as Drawn to the Lock is also a counter spell. Speaking of counter spells, Mystical Dispute. Again, it's just good. We'll see how many blue decks there are. Slendy Visions, which is another kind of piece that can find a lot of spells and also be a land drop. And then kind of the most interesting part is these last few cards. So Call of the Death Dweller, which I think looks really interesting in a control deck. In this case, because it gets back Thieves Guild Enforcer and Ruin Crabs, as well as Soaring Thought Thief. So you can get back all those cards. I think 2 is the right number. I don't think you want any more. It looks kind of weird here, I'm not going to lie, but I'm interested to see how it performs. And then kind of in a similar way, Agadeem's Awakening, which is pretty much a very similar thing for a bit more mana, but it also functions as a land. And then we have Into the Story, which is another one of our mill payoffs, and just getting to you know, draw 4 cards for 4 mana at instant speed is really, really awesome. And that's kind of the main thing about this deck, is that being able to play at instant speed with our threats like our rogues, and then just our draw spells is going to be a really big power for the deck. Otherwise, we only have 19 lands, as you can see, or 19 actual lands, and that's because we have a bunch of spell lands with the Disruptions, Selene Visions, and Agadeem's Awakening. So we actually have, let's count that up. So we got 22, 23, 25. So we actually have 25 lands. So that's about good. And also, again, we really don't need that much. Our curve tops up at 4 because our most expensive card is Into the Story, so we really don't need that much mana. Yeah, nothing really, again, interesting about the lands here. We have the new Clearway pathway and the Murkwater pathway, and then a single Castle Lockway in the lands. Oh, I forgot the most important part. Since we are only running 2 CMC cards, we get to run Luris. There's not really any card in here that we would want to run for more than 2 mana. You could do, you know, Teferi's Tutelage, but that's not really that good. So yeah, so Luris here, able to get back our Ruined Scraps, our Thieves Guild Enforcers, and our Soaring Thought Thieves. Is going to be crucial in some games. Otherwise, there's a sideboard here, but we're not really. You can look at that real quick. Pause the video. I am not going to do any best of 3s today. Just going to stick to best of 1s, but it's there if you want to look at it. Alright, so without ado, let's get into it. And remember, guys, as we get into the games here, if you guys enjoy my content, I want to see more, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and look out for more content. Alright, here we are for our game. First game of the day, first game of the video. And this hand looks pretty good. We have a crab on 1, as well as you know, some good counter magic. So I'm going to keep this. I'm going to save the Clearwater pathway for whenever we don't have a land drop or need a specific color. Lead on the island and swamp here. Alright, so we have a red land from our opponent, so it could be red-green adventures or just mono-red. And either way, our crab here being an 0-3 might be pretty relevant. This looks like mono-red to me. Yep, there we go. Alright. Play a land here. Ari's Disruption actually seems pretty nice. We also get to look at some cards in our opponent's deck, so they actually run Flameblade Charger as well. That might be for... I don't know what that's for. In any case, hopefully they play a 3-drop here. Can we get Anax? So I'm not going to block. Rimrock Knight. I think I'll let that resolve. Alright, here I'm going to do Ari's Disruption on that. Alright. So we drew a Drown in the Loch, which is really interesting. So I'm definitely playing this. I think I'm just playing this as an island. No, I think I'm playing this as a swamp, because I think I'm gonna... oh, they play a Phoenix Smash? Yikes. That's really not good. So, Cling to Dust would be a good draw to get rid of that. I think at this point I would like to block with Ruin Crab, because I don't really see myself milling my opponent for a lot more. Anax, yeah, that's a good one. Alright, I will Mystic that. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, I think I have to frantic inventory here, try and hit a land. Alright, well, I didn't hit a land, but Bloodchief's Thirst is kind of fine. If they play a land, they can play Phoenix of Ash out of the graveyard, which would be unfortunate, but not the worst. So, even if we don't hit a land off of our draw, we can frantic inventory to try and hit something. But okay, they hit a card off that. What do they hit? And they hit a land. Lovely. Alright, well, I think I have to frantic inventory here and try and hit something. Alright, well, we do hit a land, but it's not really the land we wanted. That's okay. You know what? I'm kind of okay with this. Am I okay with this? Or do I want something better? No, you know what? I think that's fine. I'm gonna Bloodchief's Thirsty Robber. Pausing here for it. Alright, am I dead? Looks like no. Giant. Ooh, actually that's kind of fine. Because I can play this to block that, because there's a bunch of cards. I don't really have a lot of good options here. Yeah, this doesn't seem like a great matchup. So they probably, yeah, they probably escape here. I think I am drowning in the locking this. Yeah, I'm just countering this. I should have played the Ruin Crab here. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, I left 1 mana untouched, which is... Well, I don't think I'm playing this. I think I don't think I'm using it. I think I'm playing this as a land tapped. And I have to use these. I have to kill this and then counter the Phoenix and hope that I draw something. I'm in a really bad spot. Yeah. Counter it. So I can get Luris into my hand and keep this up for something. That's about all I can do. Oh, he just reanimates that. Yeah, and then I don't have that. Yeah, alright, GG's. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I don't think Mono Red is the matchup we're hoping for here. Alright. So this hand actually looks pretty good. Even though it looks like we only have 2 lands, you actually have 3 lands, even 4. And I'm liking the control pieces here. I'm gonna play this on 1 and just tap. Some kind of black deck. Confused by the Bloodfell Caves. Sure. Draw a card. The Castle Lockthwain here is awkward, but I'm gonna play the Island and pass. Also, drawing 2 into the stories is not really what we want to do. Agonizing Remorse. Well, I'm going to take this opportunity to disrupt that. Okay. Ruin Crab is a card. I think I have to play that. Play this, and then focus on Glory Disruption. Okay, so we actually may be able to do that. I'll block here, right? They could, like, have something, but it seems fine. I could have a shock. That's fine. Honestly, am I just gonna counter all these things? I don't think I do, actually. I don't think I countered any of these. So I definitely want to activate Ruin Crab here, because that lets me do this. The question is, do I play this? I think the answer is yes. I think I'm playing this tapped again. Because now I can cast these for 4. So I can hold up Mystical Dispute and Disruption, and if they don't do anything catastrophic, then I just refill my hand. Archfiend's Vessel, I'm not going to counter. Mire Triton, I'm not going to counter either. I just get to draw 4 cards. Okay, that's pretty good, because now I get to play this, play a land, trigger both of them, and hopefully that's good enough. I think I need to do this because in either case I'm either casting Drown in the Loch. I guess this doesn't leave up Mystical Dispute, but I still think that's fine. Basically, I've committed to casting Drown in the Loch this turn. Okay, I get to block 2 things. Sure. Oh my goodness. It's actually fine. How many cards do they have? They have 30 cards? Yeah, you know what, this is fine. So I think at this point I'm going to play the Disruption tapped. Yeah, it's kind of all I got. Yep. It's just 1-1 beatdowns. Okay, they put Lyris in their hand. So I guess I'm just casting. Am I just casting Into the Story? How many cards are in my hand? 7? Never mind. Let me just cast this, see what I get. Frantic Inventory. Sure. Draw some cards. Got Fabled Passage. Oh, wait. Did we just get to mill our opponent? No, right? Because it's only a few cards. Yeah. It's not enough. If we can survive the turn. Right? Yeah, if we can just survive the turn. So let me just play Lyris and have a bunch of counter spells up. And that should be good enough. So I block here, block here, block here, block here, and I'm taking 4. Yeah, you know what, this is fine. We're still only taking 4. That's fine. Oh, shoot! Wow, I'm so bad. I didn't even think about that. Well played. Wow. Our opponent there had the big brain. I wasn't thinking about them sacrificing their creature to trigger the scorpion. Wow. Well, that's gonna be a lesson. I'm never gonna do that again. Oh man, we're so close. We literally had them on the win, like, next turn. Alright, this hand looks fantastic. So, with this hand, when you have all your dudes, you want to play the Thieves Guild first, and then play the Ruin Crab, so that you get as many triggers as possible. So here I'm going to play, like, this Clearwater Pathway as a black source. They get an island here. I'm going to play the Thieves Guild now to avoid any counter spells. Okay, it's just a black source. Ooh, okay, that actually kind of changes things. Kind of. Does it? Not sure. It's a good question. I think probably not. Okay, Admire Triton. Oh man, more of the same deck. Oh my goodness. Oh no, that's actually different. What do I want to do here? So I'm definitely playing this island. And then I think it just comes down to what I want to do next. So I think I'll pass here. Probably playing the Thieves Guild Enforcer. No blocks. So I think here I want to play the Soaring Thought Thief as opposed to the Thieves Guild, because I'm going to do that and then next turn I'll attack. So they can take whatever they want here. Yeah, I think Drawn Block is a good take. Alright, so here we play Ruin Crab, and we'll play this as a black source again, so that we can do... No, I don't think we really need that. Let's just do... oh, they can start to do Croxa stuff. So, I do want to keep something in my hand. So, let's play this as a black source. Let's do that. Step number 1. I think step number 2 is to attack. And then I think I have to pass. I think I'm going to have to end up discarding the Fabled Passage, so maybe I should have actually played the Fabled Passage now that I think about it. Was it bad? If they reanimate Croxa. Oh, never mind. They don't have a land. Alright, this is going to be much easier then. Play this first, so we can build them a bunch. I don't think attacking is correct here. You're at a lower life total, but suit yourself. I guess I will play this as a blue sword. No, because I actually want to play... I'm actually going to save it, because I want to keep this Fable Passage for when I play the Ruin Crab, right? So let me do that and just attack. And they're already at about half their deck. And again, holding this land doesn't really do much to hurt me. Okay. So I think the best way to get the most out of this is to just play through this Ruin Crab. Is that true? Yes, I think that's true, because I play the Ruin Crab, play this as a blue source, actually not play the Luris because they have removal, then we're sad. Alright, Heartless Act is unfortunate. So then I will just pass now, because again, I still don't want to attack into this. Alright, so I take the Luris, but we still have Bloodchief's Thirst. Okay, Frantic Inventory's good. I think I want to play that first, actually. See what I draw. Triangular Walk is good. I think at this point I just play this. Pass. So here they reanimate Croxa, which is unfortunate. I think I have to counter it. And now we're kind of at a bad spot where they have a bunch of cards in their graveyard. But I have to, like, I have to do this. I'll just get an island. Frantic Inventory would be like the best thing to draw here. Into the Story is actually also pretty good. I actually kind of want to Bloodchief's Thirst this. Let me Into the Story first. See what I draw. Yeah, I drew another Bloodchief's Thirst, so I think I'm gonna Bloodchief's Thirst this. Get in there. I could play this as a land, right? Do I want to do that? I don't think so. I don't think not yet. Ooh. Really? That's enough? Okay. I didn't think that would be enough, but yeah, Into the Story there really helping us refuel. Nice. Alright. We have equated back to our previous rank. This is the unfortunate thing where it's like I keep playing different decks, and keep you know, playing odd ones that I'm not really certain of. So just a tip for everybody else: don't do what I'm doing. If you are trying to climb the ladder, you know, I would recommend sticking with one deck. All right, I had a mulligan, but we're gonna keep this hand. Question is, what do I put back? I think I'm putting back Castle. So I can play Ruin Crab on one, and then Fabled Passage, then we have some removal. Mono red. Can't block here, dang it. Lundy Visions, interesting. I think I'm just playing the swamp and killing this. Am I? Or I could play this, and then next turn play this. What am I doing here? Yeah, I think I want to play this tap one first here. Alright, no attacks, obviously. Yep, get that. Urban Champion. Alright, I think at this point I'm just gonna block. Perfect. Awesome. You can stomp this. Yeah, it's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. Alright. Do I want to get back Luris? Yeah, I don't think I'm playing any. Yeah, I'm just get back Luris. It's a good opportunity to do that. 3 fervent champions? Jesus. No land though, so we save some damage at least. Alright. So actually that's kind of fine, because we can Blood Chief's Thirst, a fervent champion. Still don't get to trigger this though. Yeah, that's fine. Phoenix of Ash. Yeah, this doesn't work. I'm just gonna play this now. Okay, build over some cards. Do I just want to take 6? Actually, no, I do want to block because I'm going to play Call the Death Dweller. I forgot about that. Ooh. That's really good. So we get both of these. I'm going to put a Death Touch counter here and a Menace counter here. Play Ruin Crab. Then we can play Fabled Passage. Trigger. I'm gonna get a black source here, I think. Oh, no, never mind. Guess we're gonna... I could get a black source. I'm gonna get a island. Oh, no. Alright. So there's another Phoenix of Ash. Taking 4 damage. We're dead. I could play Into the Story here. But I don't think anything that we get here is going to matter. Here's a land, but we don't have enough to mill, and we have no removal for this. Yeah, cool. I'm just going to concede. Alright, I'll do one more, but I'm pretty sure that if Mono Red is, from what I've seen, if Mono Red is in the format, this deck cannot handle it the way it's built. Alright, so this hand is, again, fantastic. I'm really loving this hand. We'll play this on 1, and then we'll play the rest of our crabs. Or maybe we should play the Thieves Guild. Oh my goodness, more mono red. Yeah, I think I gotta play the board. So, I'm gonna play all these dudes. I don't think I'm blocking that, just because I want to get the most out of the mills. But I think I am playing this. And actually, I do actually kind of want to trade them here, because if I play Call the Death Dweller, then I can get both of them back, give them some good counters. That one is a lifelink, or Menace and Death Touch, right? We should gain lifelink, because then we'd be able to have something against mono red. Yeah, black has really lost some of its life gain potential. Sure. Play this now. Okay. So I think I'm definitely blocking this. Right, and then I might block this, but then he gets +1/+1. So maybe I just block this and nothing else. Just take my 4. And if it dies, it's not a big deal. Yeah. Not the best, not the worst. Alright, so we have this now. What can we do with that? I think I'm going to actually play the Ruin Crab here as a blocker. Because that also lets me pump up my Thieves Guild. Yeah, so now we're in a little bit of a better spot. Because now I can block this. Right, yeah. So now I think I want to just kill the Drowner. Or kill the Robber. Because I don't want him to be able to play Drown in the Lock. Because I have a card, so he can kill the Thieves Guild Enforcer. Alright, here I'm happy to block with my Thieves Guild. Oh, they turned this into a coward. That's fine. It says cowards can't block? Cowards can't block warriors. Okay. So I can't block this. But I can block this. I think I'm just blocking. Actually, wait. I block here, and I block here. Yeah, that's fine. I think he kills my Thieves Guild. That's damage not going at my face, and then I get to call the Death Dweller. Both of these back. I think I'm giving this one a Death Touch, this one the Menace. And they actually mill 4 because Thieves Guild is going to see both of them enter. Alright, so this is a task. Do I want to attack here? Like, always thinking because I want to get more mill triggers. I think the answer is no, actually. Yeah, I don't think I want to attack here. Is this a warrior? No, it's a demigod. Okay. Okay, this is fine, because I can block here, here. Just take 3. And then if he has Ember Cleave, I can just counter it. Yeah. Okay. So again, I'm going to keep back my blockers here. Or my blocker. This is just a satyr, so yeah, I think I'm blocking here. Ember Cleave. Sure. Putting it there. So what happens if I allow this? You know what? I think I actually do allow this. Because I want to cast into the story so I can get more cards. because I'm gonna need more than what I got right now. Although this does put me at a very low life total. Now that I think about it, maybe that wasn't great. All right, here is Black Source. So I think I'm past. Oh wait, he just has Castle on Birth. I might just be dead. I think I'm just dead. Jeez. This matchup is so bad. He has Stomp too. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright. I don't have any way of gaining life. No kind of interaction, so what did we learn? Well, this deck is very bad against mono red, and a lot of people are playing that right now. Is this deck bad? I don't think so. I don't think that you know, there's something wrong with how the deck's built. I think it's just this deck is not designed to beat mono red, and with the cards it currently has in here, it can't. It just can't. I don't see any way for this deck to, you know, tweaking any of these numbers or anything like that to get a better matchup. Maybe adding more Heartless Sacks, but even that I don't think. So, you know, hopefully, if, you know, maybe once the meta moves away from mono red, again, because right now it's open format, a lot of people playing it, but once people are like, hey, no more mono red, maybe this deck can do something. But it looks like, you know, and maybe that's a good thing right now, is that there's a big enough of a shakeup where this deck that was popular before wasn't hit at all, now all of a sudden, you know, isn't really prevalent. So really only had one win out of all of those, but I think, you know, again, bad mono red matchup. So good education for you guys. Don't play this deck right now. It's not good. It's bad against mono red. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you saw me getting smashed. Yeah, again, if you enjoy this content, enjoy seeing me lose, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and look out for more videos in the future. Alright guys, see you next time.